Parsing JSON objects using HTTP and JSON in our app. In this video, we're going to define JSON, HTTP, and API. Then we're going to sign up for an API key from newsapi.org. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. It is used to transmit data between a server and a web application. JSON objects are enclosed with curly braces. They're made up of key-value pairs. Keys can be strings and values can be another string, number, object, list, boolean, or even null. Key-value pairs are separated by a comma. A colon separates each key and value. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and it is designed to enable communications between clients and servers. It works as a request-response protocol between a client and a server. The app that we are going to build is going to make an HTTP request to the server, and we're going to get back a JSON response. API stands for Application Program Interface. It sits between two applications and it allows them to talk to each other. APIs can work across different platforms. We need to go to newsapi.org and sign up for a free API key. Most API keys are free to test for developers. This is newsapi.org, and this is where you will get your JSON data from. The section outlined in red represents our JSON data. When we make the request, our application is going to receive this data. The section outlined in green represents a special URL that contains our API key. It is used to tell the server the number of requests that we are making. There are different URLs for each news source. If we look at the Pricing tab, we can see that the developer account is free, but business and enterprise accounts are fairly expensive. With the developer account, you get 1,000 requests per day. You get 250,000 requests per month with business and enterprise, and as you go over, you pay extra. I am going to log into my account. You can see my API key, and you can see from the graph that I have not made any requests as yet. If I need to upgrade my account, I would just need to log in and click Manage Subscription. At the end of this section, this is what your app should look like. It is going to take the data that it receives and place it on a card widget. When we click on the card, we're going to display an alert which gives a brief description of the news article. When we go into the app drawer, we can choose our news provider. This app allows us to get articles about Apple and Bitcoin. Create a new project with IntelliJ and let's get started. Add a directory to the root folder and name it Images. Drag the background file into the Images folder and hit OK. Open the PubSpec file and type assets : immediately under Uses Material Design. Go on a new line and type --images/background.jpg. Hit Packages Get and close the file. Before we begin, let's upgrade Flutter by typing Flutter Upgrade in the IntelliJ terminal. Let's delete all of the default code, and we will set up the project to receive JSON data.